Hey, everybody.
Hey, welcome.
Fucking what's good?
Welcome. We're going to smear a bunch of...
Jam all over that fucking buttered bread, baby.
Yeah, butter that bread with some jam. Jimmy Jam.
Welcome to the
Not
Jam
Jimmy
Show.
Jam.
No, this is... Don't say Jimmy John's. That's...
No,
Jimmy
Jam?
Jimmy
Jam?
Jam?
Out of the Jimmy?
No, don't say Jimmy Jam. I don't like that.
Do you not like Jimmy John's?
No, well, Jimmy John's, yeah. They got good bread and free smells.
Dude, 50 cents for a whole loaf of bread?
Subway or Jimmy John's?
I'm a Subway guy.
Oh my God.
You just get so much different stuff there.
And it's all terrible.
I mean, it might be terrible for you, but...
I don't know. I guess, I mean, Jimmy John's is pretty bad, too. So
Jimmy John's it's like Hunger Hobo, but worse. It's like everything is all just like oily and shit, so it like slips out of the bread.
Mm-hmm.
I love me some Hunger Hobo.
Oh, that's why I was just Hungry Hobo over all of them, I guess.
Joe.
Yeah.
That man over there that you're hearing, that's Justin.
Oh, and that's Matt, I guess, right?
Yes,
Nice.
I'm Matt.
Fucking
I'm
what's up,
Matt
people?
today. Thanks for listening to the Jam
Welcome.
Show. If you haven't listened, we're here for you. We're gonna be here for you, with you.
Yeah. Yes, precisely. That is exactly correct.
We're here for you and with you.
Yep. Just make sure you take as prescribed.
Take as prescribed 2 milligrams of jam every other week.
Hey, wait a minute.
We come out every other week.
Oh,
We record
yeah.
every other week.
Okay.
But yeah, we're going to do a little looking into ourselves, a little bit about our lives.
Is this book over yet?
No. This chapter's super
damn
short,
it.
though.
How many chapters do we have left?
We are on chapter 16. We read a book called Don't Believe Everything You Think by Joseph Nguyen. And we have...
Do we have our next book picked out yet?
No, I just kind of assumed it'd be like, holy shit, this is the second to last chapter.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
I was kind of assuming we'd do like 4 Agreements. I bought that book. Or I was also thinking we could do like Rules for a Night is a pretty quick one. Just hit on a couple of rules.
Maybe we change the format.
You don't want to do a book.
No, not necessarily that, but I mean, don't do a chat. I mean,
Yeah, do a full book.
I don't know.
Or something.
Because
Well,
I
that-
almost was thinking that other book that we got. The fuck is that called?
That
Views from.
The Center of the Universe?
Yes.
That fucking 600
Yes.
page read,
Yes.
dude. You've already read it.
Yes. So I got
okay.
a leg up.
So you'll do the reading portion.
I mean, I'll do the entire reading portion. So you're not going to read the book at all.
No,
You'll listen to it.
I will try to read it in 2 weeks.
No, you do. I mean,
once we finish
it's too long of a book to do. I think you'd almost have to break it down chapter
by chapter.
God damn it. Son of a bitch.
That was funny.
How
That was
else
not
do you
set
break
up.
down a book besides chapter by chapter?
Well, I was thinking we do either the 4 Agreements or Rules for a Night. They're both pretty small, and we just read the whole book, and then we do the whole book.
One book, one show.
Yeah,
Okay, so we'll do those 2 books, and then we'll do Views.
sure.
All right.
Well, and
Write it down.
I think we do one of those 2 books. You want to do? You like the 4 Agreements?
Yeah, no, that's. I mean,
So we'll do 4 Agreements
Yes.
after this book, and then we'll just see how it goes, having to get through a whole book, and then doing the pod.
Indeed.
It'll be a lot of Audible. You probably don't even own the book.
Which book?
4 Agreements.
No, I don't. That's the only way I listen to it is through your Audible account. Yes.
Hey, that's okay.
Yeah.
What's mine is yours, brother.
that. I mean, it's a fucking book, dude. Give it to me.
Yeah.
You can find that book online, I'm pretty sure, for free because it's fucking been around so
Oh,
long.
like a download or something.
Yeah.
I bought the physical book.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I just like to have it so I can. Well, especially for the show, I got the book to read. Then we started doing the show, and I like being able to read and highlight things that I want to talk
I prefer
about.
a book too, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just having the physical.
Yeah.
thing
I
in
was
front of
thinking
you.
about passing this one on. Well, you kind of thought about reading the actual book.
Yeah.
But I was
I'll
thinking about
see.
once we're done with this, I might just pass it on.
Yeah,
you
dude,
know?
put it in one of those little roadside library books.
No, it's going to be more intentional
Oh,
than that. I'll hand it to a person that
Jesus
I think should read it.
Christ. They're gonna take it and they're
And
gonna wipe their ass
throw
with it. And
right in the trash.
Yeah, they're like, Fucking idiot.
You thought I was gonna read this shit?
You think I read books?
He doesn't know me. What have you been up to, man?
Oh, fuck. What have I been doing, dude? What have I been doing? Went out to Big Bend over this weekend.
Oh, just walking around.
Fucking,
scouting?
oh, dude. We went, not just walking around, dude. I don't know if it's legal or not, dude. But we went hog riding, dude.
Oh, riding
because
some
my
hogs?
dad's got a quiet cat. My brother's got a quiet cat. So I borrowed my dad's.
Okay.
And me and him went fucking ripping around
Oh,
Big
hell
Bend.
yeah, dude.
Like
How
14
was that?
miles.
That's-
And dude,
that's fun.
Dude, it was so much fun. So we went all the way to the back. Fucking
How fast were you going?
that thing. If I pedal hard, will go 23 miles an hour.
Oh, it's only pedal assist.
It's also got throttle,
okay.
but it'll go.
But you're a healthy guy, so you're pedaling.
I mean, that was me fucking going full bore, but that was through grass.
Yeah.
Obviously, on pavement, it's a lot less resistance. You get a higher top speed.
Well,
I feel
23
like.
through grass.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fast.
No, I was ripping.
23 is fast.
But
on a
just
bicycle.
throttle, and I want to say it was like fucking like 18 or 20 miles an hour or something like that.
that's-
But we fucking went all the way to the back by the Rock River. I picked up a couple little fucking mussel shells and shit.
Hell yeah.
But then we fucking walked this back, like, I don't know what you want to call it. It's almost like it's like a fucking,
Not a trail.
God damn it.
You didn't do much with your hands
I'm
here.
drawing a fucking brain fart right now, but
Trail, bridge, rope.
it's like a culvert. It's like blocking. It's like a mound between the river.
Oh, okay.
Right. And so we were kind of going across the top of that. Well, the top of that, though, has like 6 foot tall weeds. No trail.
Damn.
So we were off the bikes, putting them down in one and using them kind of to like throttle and push through the grass and drag us through the grass. It was pretty sketchy. And we did that for fucking, I don't know, probably fucking quarter mile or something. It was
Damn.
miserable. But, yeah, we ended up getting all the way to it's like taking the back way to get to the deepest part of the right side of Big Bend, essentially. Because it's like separated by a big-ass swamp.
Swamp.
Yeah, because that's what Big Bend is. It's just big-ass fucking swamp, essentially. But, no, it was so fun, dude. But now I've been looking at kits to convert my mountain bikes.
Yeah.
Just hub motors.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you
it'll
what you
get you.
thought. I was like looking at, I was just like the cheapest ones are like 36 volt,
Yeah.
and I'm like, is that worth it? Should you just spend a little bit more and get a 48?
It depends on what you do. You could get by with a 36, get a couple of 36s, but get fat ass batteries. Get like fucking 17 or plus.
So I
amp
learned
hours.
how to calculate watt hours. You know how to calculate watt hours?
Watt hours.
Yes. You take your amp hours and
Okay.
you multiply it by your voltage,
Okay.
and then that gives you an idea of how long.
Power is measured in watts, which is the amps times voltage.
And that gives you an idea of how long the battery basically is going to last, essentially. So each time you step up in voltage, you're going to get a little bit more, basically. Yeah.
But I mean, if I were you, I would get just like a 36 is fine because your old lady's gonna have one of these
Yeah, we're both
because
gonna have
she
them.
needs to have something very low powered. And just get a fucking like 21.5 amp hour, dude.
That's giant from what I've been looking at.
Yeah, dude.
That's a huge battery.
Yeah.
That'll last all fucking day.
Yeah, that's what you want. That is what you want when you're out. So you can sightsee, you pedal if you want, whatever.
Yeah, because 14 miles, we were on E by the time we got
Yeah.
back.
You want to be able to from where you're at, hop down on the bike path, go to Moline, stop at a bar or grab something to eat and ride back. And that's
Right.
kind of a trip. You could on a 21.5, you could go to Davenport and back.
Like starting from Moline.
And starting from your place
Oh, shit.
on the bike path, so you
Oh.
can get to Davenport and back. I almost guarantee it.
Damn, that'd be wild.
Yeah.
That'd be an adventure. Damn. But what do you think the top speed is for a 36 volt?
36 volt is probably going to be 18.
Let's see, that would be plenty.
Exactly.
That's plenty fast enough.
Exactly.
But I swear I was looking at the kit cost on like Bafang Direct
Yeah.
because I was like, why would you buy from anybody but directly from
yeah.
Bafang, right?
Yeah.
And it was like a $70 difference between a 36 volt and a 48 volt system.
Both. Hey, there you go.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm like,
How much was it?
It's like $830 I want to say.
You can,
but that's with a battery.
Okay, yeah, I was.
But
gonna
that's
say,
not a 21 amp hour battery though.
You can get a 21 amp hour battery is going to cost you probably $500.
Jesus,
and then you can get kits for $180.
I mean, do you think I should buy the battery separate?
You can get a cheap kit from China.
No, I mean buy the Bafang kit. The Bafang kit's like $330 without the battery.
I mean, if you're gonna go from Bafang, you might as well just buy them both.
Just buy the battery direct from them.
But like kind of you were saying, like you're buying Subaru brand. You know what I mean? Like
Bafang's like a brand name.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
Something else may work just as good.
Right.
And you're not going to be like living off of it like I did for a year. You know?
No, but I mean, mine I'm going to use for hunting, and I can't. I don't want it to fail. I'd rather.
Yeah. Well, then go the Bafang route.
Bafang. Unless you got some fucking other source that's
no.
You just go on eBay and find the cheapest one.
If you want something super reliable, and you want to build it yourself, Bafang, or a lot of these other ones, the only reason I would ever get a pre-built bike would be for warranty.
Right. That's basically what my brother did.
Yeah. Which I can understand. And I had this one was built by a guy I know builds these things. I know he put it together right. It's a great bike. It's got all the right
dude,
stuff.
did you solid?
Yeah. For sure, for a long time.
A legitimate electric motorcycle, essentially. That fucking crispiness is starting to creep into the background a little bit.
I know.
Unfortunately.
Fucking bummer.
That's all right. Can we ignore it?
It's all the energy. We're going to have... I need to learn to accept it.
Okay.
There are some things that I found that I may be able to use with it, like plug in between the plug and the...
Like a little filter?
Yeah. And I was looking at it. This thing isn't even... Oh, what if we do this? Did that just fucking fix it?
It sure did, Matthew. Don't let that motherfucker die on us.
It won't, dude. Okay, so my kind of since the last pod, me and Davey from Blue Ribbon Lodge podcast, we went to the mall. North Park Mall was having a comic book convention, and everybody was just kind of set up in the
just fucking nerding out, dude. Fuck yeah.
So we sat there and met our neighbors. One gal was selling jewelry and art, and the other guy had written a bunch of books. The dude was like 30 years old, had written 4 books.
That's a lot of books.
Yeah. He said he was reading like German and English and Russian literature when he was in high school.
So he's a bit of a whiz-bang literature guy. Huh?
Yeah.
So he's telling you he's taking these stories and basically copying them.
Probably.
Putting them into English.
Into fantasy.
Nice.
But yeah, we went to the mall, and I had my whole setup there, the laptop, the mixer, microphones, and I was using my portable battery. I don't know if you've ever seen it as a Jackery.
No, I haven't. Maybe you have showed it to me.
Yeah, it's just a little, like...
Fucking battery pack.
Yeah, battery pack,
Yeah.
And, dude, it worked the whole time. Like, I was powering it on and off and stuff like that. And we interviewed some kooks that were out there doing the show. And
those are people, dude.
Yeah, dude, and they were cool. They were nice. I was glad to get to know them.
Those are normal people, dude.
And so one thing that I will say is I got to interview the guy that put it on, who's a close friend of mine, John Wells. He puts on Torque Fest and Iron Invasion.
Torque Fest.
So he's a really old friend of mine. And it was just really nice to be able to, record and like capture a piece of his life and his history.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's why I started doing this recording
that's
stuff.
Sick, dude.
So that was a big milestone, for lack of a better term. Something I wasn't actually like planning on, but the pieces fell into place, and I was really happy that happened.
Look at you evolving, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, look at you.
I feel lately, so if this is the first time listening, if anybody's listening out there, I have been in...
Nobody's out there.
No. Hey, Dave.
I feel like we're two people in the Ocean Gate right now, and we're just talking to each other.
Oh, did you hear some of that?
No, I haven't.
I heard...
Ever since I found out that they blew up within, whatever, hour 45, I've been ignoring everything since.
Yeah. I saw something that said it was audio from it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and it was kind of like right in the middle as I was going somewhere, and I listened to a little bit of it. It sounded real.
What did it say?
I didn't re-listen to it, but it sounded real.
God damn it! Now I gotta go listen to it.
Yeah,
you fucker.
But Oh, I've just been so down lately after COVID, and then I got a DUI, and then my family was just kind of going through some stuff. But I don't know if I necessarily see the light yet, but I am far enough from rock bottom that I don't think I'm going to fall that hard again.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I feel really good about
You're
that.
getting your feet under you.
Yeah, dude.
Got your sea legs.
Yeah, it feels so good.
Oh, dude.
And like I kind of bounce in and out of it, and life's a roller coaster.
I was going to say the last time I was over here, you were kind of down in the dumps a little bit.
Yeah.
It seemed like, and you seemed like you're in a lot better spirits
and
today.
it's doing stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know, creation is something that I need in my life.
Yep.
And I'm feeling it a lot more now. I got
Fuck
those
yeah, dude.
I got those stickers I was talking about, those self-affirmation stickers.
Yeah,
those
yeah,
just
yeah.
came in the mail, and I'm
yeah.
really happy with that. And everything's coming up Millhouse right now.
No, fuck yeah, dude.
Um,
Keep playing them cards, dude.
And you know what? I'm looking for. I'm not judging, and I'm not worrying about the next thing that happens. I'm trying. I mean, at the very most, I'm just like, hopefully, it's not my fault. But I'm just trying to live this high right now.
Just be in the moment, dude.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
precisely. Exactly. No, awesome, dude. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Man, that's
And
awesome.
dude, I'm not gonna lie, it's no small part from you, and I appreciate you coming over here and doing this podcast.
Oh, yeah, dude. I fucking love doing it.
I
dude.
love having you come over.
Oh,
and-
hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
If I can contribute 1%, dude, to 1%.
Being here is it.
Yeah, dude, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Oh, so I'm going to show you this picture. I went and picked up a new camper, and this is how we found it.
So this is it in all of its glory.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Dude,
So it's in the garage sideways.
Oh,
With-
well, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, with the hitch butted up in the corner. And both tires were flat. And like
Get this out of here, dude.
Yeah.
Get it out.
They were like, "Hey, we don't know how you're gonna be able to get this thing out, and it was super cheap." And me and my wife rolled in and fucking rolled up the old sleeves, and I had so much fun doing that. Just like all manual labor, all like trying to figure it out. Literally a life Tetris to get it out. There was like they had a bunch of tractors and old ass computer monitors and shit in there, and so I jacked it up, put it on they had some wheel dollies, but it wasn't on them, and they didn't have a jack. I took my jack, I took some green goo, air compressor, socket set. We fucking got it all the way out, and then one tire just wasn't holding air. We got it out in about 2 hours. One tire just wasn't holding air, so we went out and got those from Farm and Fleet and got it home. Well, we took it to my wife's parents' house.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So and I fell in love with the camper probably.
What's the
because of
plans
story,
for it?
but, we're gonna make it livable. I'm taking it to deer camp.
Deer camp,
You
baby.
hear it right now. I'm coming to
It's
deer
going
camp.
to deer camp. I need to call fucking. I need to get a hold of Richard and make sure we got a spot for you to park.
Okay. Yeah. And if I need to call somebody,
No.
oh, okay.
We'll get it taken care of.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll show me how deer camp works.
Yeah, dude. We'll show you.
Yeah. And I guess let me know if you don't have a spot for me to park. But
Well, I mean, at the very least, there's a whole campground that you could stay at too.
yeah.
So-
I would just have to walk and find you or something.
Well, I mean, you'd have to drive to us.
Oh, okay.
'Cause it's-
You're in the special section.
Well, because where we stay isn't in the campground anymore.
Oh.
It's off of on somebody's private property.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's so
Okay.
much cheaper to park and hook up and.
Yeah, I bet.
But
That's super cool that you know somebody that has.
well,
private
it's a business.
property. Oh, really?
Yeah. But it's like, it's not very nice.
Oh.
It's kind of shitty. The inside part just doesn't clean it very much, basically.
Yeah.
So if you can imagine, like fucking, it's got like 4 rooms with like bunks.
Oh, it's a
It's like a little lodge cabin, but
Oh.
then you can park your campers outside.
Oh, okay.
And then hook up electricity and water, and that's what we do.
Oh, okay.
And then we stay out in the campers. But yeah, but I'm sure that we can find a spot
Yeah.
out there.
And I probably won't even need electricity. Electricity would be nice, but I don't need it, and I definitely won't need water.
Oh, no water? No, Matthew. Then there'll definitely be room for you, though.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And it's so cheap too. You could almost park your camper down there and leave it down there. That's like
little vacay.
because if you're not staying in there, then it's only like fucking I forgot what it was, $25 a month or something like that to park it there.
Kidding
and then when you go and stay there, it was like $20 a day or something like that.
Holy smokes, that's rad.
But I mean, it was a super convenient option,
Yeah.
because there's a bunch of old timers that just leave their campers there year round.
Yeah,
and don't ever go and get them.
that's cool.
Yeah, no, it's a cool little setup, but I wish the cabin was the lodge was a little bit cleaner and nicer. But
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? My dad was talking about trying to buy it when Richard retires, because my dad has been looking for property down there. That's where he's moving when he retires.
Yeah.
That's what he's decided.
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah.
If you guys get it, let me know. I'll come down and clean some stuff out. I like doing that kind of stuff.
I know it would be so sick.
Yeah, and then fucking just clean everything and then camp in it.
No, you could do a lot to that place. I think turn it into a lot higher end of a place.
Yeah, I met the guy that owns the Geneseo campground. When we had a vintage camper rally we went to there, and he was like some fucking tech nerd, and he was trying to build his own for such a long time, build his own campground, and he couldn't get the loans for it. So he finally got there, and they were like, "You should just buy one because you can qualify for that."
Mm-hmm.
And so we bought the Geneseo one, and now he owns 4.
What's the Geneseo one?
Geneseo campground.
Oh, okay. Oh, that one. Okay, yeah. The one. It's like right off the canal.
Wolf Road. Yeah, right off the canal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
Have you ever run by it or anything?
I've been out there. I've fished
Okay.
out there and stuff. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
that's cool.
No. It's
Yeah.
good fishing right out there.
But the guy was super cool. Some probably rich tech bro.
I had heard that he hadn't been ever owned like a campground or anything like that before,
Correct.
right? They just like fucking we're buying a campground.
Yep.
And we're running it ourselves. No, that's awesome. That's sick as fuck.
Yeah. And now he has 4 of them. He's got one that he just recently bought his first property to turn into one, and it's like on a waterfall and shit like that.
Whoa.
And it's crazy.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Wow. Jelly.
Totes. Jam,
dude. Shit. No, what have you been up to?
So the camper, the comic book show. There was one other thing I was going to say. So one of the most recent things that I feel like I've kind of hit on was my wife sent me this John Bradshaw who was on Oprah, and she sent me like a first part of it, and there's 2 other parts if you look it up on YouTube, and he just talks about like how to heal your inner child. And dude, I was like fucking bawling like in the first fucking minute of it. And it's like you close your eyes, imagine your young self, and you're talking to them, and then the second portion is like write a letter to your
it's funny
self.
in Sam Harris's meditation app, he talks about doing that.
Oh yeah. And I have talked to a few people about it, and they have said that it's like kind of a pretty common thing. But yeah, it hit me.
I think just visualizing yourself as a young person and is a pretty powerful visual.
Yeah. Seeing yourself as vulnerable as maybe you feel sometimes.
Yeah, and just, I don't know. And I mean, at least for me, when I did that specific meditation, like the one of them, the last one that I remember, is like you visualize yourself at whatever the youngest age I think it was that you could, and then you just wish the best for that person. And dude, it's like, I don't know, super powerful. That was good. Yeah.
What's the youngest you can remember back or see yourself as?
Pretty young.
Yeah. I see like 5.
I don't know how old I was, but I remember like the house that we lived in Kelowna.
And that's how I remember it, because I lived in a house right across the street from UT. You know where the old Whitey's was?
Yeah.
And now it's a Mexican food place.
Yeah.
There's 2 teeny tiny houses there. I lived in one of those.
No way.
And my aunt lived in the other one.
Hell yeah.
And I remember a couple of things from around that time.
Yeah, no, I remember way back to like living in that really shitty fucking trailer court in Kelowna.
Yeah.
Right as you come in off the left, that's where my grandma lived there back then. Somebody, my parents might have lived there or somebody, but I remember that trailer court basically coming in and out of there all the time.
Yeah.
And fuck, I don't know. I feel like I can remember like fucking, I don't know, way back, but I don't know how old I was. Baby.
You remember exiting the womb? Bright light.
Crawling out of there, dude.
But yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. We're going to a Renaissance fair this weekend.
What are you dressing up as?
Just like a traveler. I made a cloak.
You mean an explorer?
Yeah, an explorer. I made a cloak, and then I just got some pretty generic clothes to go underneath it. I had seen this video of a guy making this cloak, and I've been wanting to make it for a long time. So
You
I finally
fucking
did it.
nerd.
Kind of. Yeah.
I know, that's cool. That's fun. What are your Renaissance names?
My name is Bark Snarlson of the
Snarlson.
Dogwood Snarlsons.
Nice. Good day, sir.
My wife is going to be some sort of like Mad Hatter looking character, except she's a seamstress, mad seamstress. I don't know. And then my kid, we got to figure his stuff out before the weekend.
Oh, damn. That's cool.
Yeah.
Fun.
It'll be a good time.
No, it
It's
sounds
just-
fun.
Yeah, it's all. I
Sounds
wanted
different.
to camp there, but there's like no camping around there for like 14 miles.
So what are you doing, staying in a hotel?
We know a guy with an apartment that is available.
Just fucking get a hotel, dude. Jesus.
There's actually a bunch of us going. It's me and my wife and kid, another friend of Abernathy's, and then the other co-owner of Abernathy's and her kid. Maybe her husband. I'm not 100% sure.
God, that's so many people.
That's a lot of people.
That's so many, dude. Too many for me.
It's gonna be a good time. It's just going and doing something.
Where is
crazy
it
with
at?
the family. It's the Bristol Ren Fair in Kenosha. Lee and Lacey talked good about it.
Kenosha, Wisconsin,
Yes.
folks. Get
And
your cheese
then-
curds, yeah?
And then Chris from the old place.
Chris from the old place. Matchy?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm
super upset I missed Wing Day.
I didn't go.
What was your
I can't-
excuse?
I didn't. I was depressed.
That's pretty good. Not gonna lie. That's a pretty good excuse.
I was too busy not trying to kill myself.
Yeah, well.
But I didn't.
Hey, he's here,
I'll hit the next
folks.
one.
Ding,
You're
ding,
not
ding,
in the
ding.
Wing Day Facebook group, are you?
I don't think so.
You would know, I feel like.
No,
Count your
not.
blessings. There's some guy named Nate in there that I've never met him. I don't know who he is.
Nate.
But all he posts is like pictures of girls in underpants.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
It's lame. I want good quality memes.
Yeah, send me some funnies, dude. I can look up fucking naked chicks on my own.
You would get anything else to talk about? You want to do the book? You don't want to do the book, but
We're gonna do the book.
Dude,
I
this
want to
one
do
will
the
be so
book
quick.
because it's the second to last chapter.
This one will be. And you know what? I highlighted like fucking half the chapter.
Oh my god! Good lord!
So I think I said it earlier, but we do.
Yep, you said it. Oh,
Don't believe,
go ahead.
Don't
repeat
believe
yourself.
everything you think.
By
Joseph
Nguyen.
Joseph Nguyen. We're on
Yep.
chapter 16 now. This chapter is what happens when you begin living in non-thinking. Potential obstacles. And the
indeed.
quote at the top of the page is, "Do not let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace," said by the Dalai Lama.
Indeed.
And that goes back to like a thing I always try to think is like, nobody makes me mad.
Exactly.
I make myself mad
Yep.
at what my perceptions and expectations are of others. And here in the book, once you begin living your life in non-thinking, you'll notice that you haven't felt this type of peace and serenity in your life before, and thus it will feel unfamiliar. We as humans biologically don't like what's unfamiliar because it means uncertainty. What's ironic is that right about this time is when most people begin thinking that something is wrong because they feel so happy and peaceful the majority of the day. Many feel like they're not as productive, having lost their edge, or just lazier. This is far from the truth and just your brain attempting to begin thinking again to create the illusion of safety. This is when faith becomes of the utmost importance. Know that the universe is working for you, not against you. that everything happens for a reason, and that there are no failures in life, just lessons and opportunities for us to grow.
Tell that to the people in Ocean Gate. Like, some of these dudes' quotes are kind of like...
First of all, those people are...
They
not
need to be
normal.
remembered as explorers and not wealthy daredevils, Matthew.
Those people are not normal. The things they decided to do were not traditional.
They're explorers, dude.
Well, and you know what? That happens. When you live your life on the edge, and when you go into the jungle, you might get eaten by a lion, you know?
So, what was the last bit of that quote again?
Know that the universe is working for you, not against you. That everything happens for a reason, and there are no failures in life, just lessons and opportunities for us to grow. That's like winning or learning.
I don't know. I mean, if things are going your way, then yeah, that quote is awesome.
well, it's like breaking up with a girlfriend to meet a better girl, or you know,
I don't know. I guess I'm just thinking of negative situations. I don't know.
Which is easy to do, and those things happen, you know. But if there weren't for negative things, there wouldn't be positive things, because everything would just be neutral.
Right. Which would you rather have? The highs and lows?
It's hard to say, man.
Neutral land.
After coming out of a pretty steep low, it's hard to not say neutral land. But in the long run, I think being neutral would get pretty stale.
Oh, definitely. Definitely does.
Or even if it's like you live a James Bond type life, like there would be an inevitable... Well, and it's like that James Bond type life is like a high stakes life. You could get shot, you know, killed. Trying to steal diamonds from a Russian lord or something. I don't know.
Do I know people are making movies about me, though?
Do you want people to make movies about your life?
No, I mean, if I'm James Bond and doing that.
Oh, no. That guy died, I think. No, did they make 007 books first?
Well, fuck, I don't know.
And me and Davey covered that on the Blue Revenge podcast.
Yeah, I missed that episode.
But that dude was a real-life spy, and a guy wrote the book Casino Royale, and then that's where 007 started.
No way.
And I believe he was still alive when he wrote the book.
I thought it all started from that N64 game, dude. That's where I thought it all started, dude.
That part was all dreamed up. And you know what? Who I think about when I think of that one is Diltsey. He just kind of coasts through life, you know, not... I mean, sometimes he probably thinks a little too hard, but it's like, I have faith. I have faith.
It gets him through.
It gets him by, you know?
It probably does, yeah. I mean, you probably could do... I don't know what you could do different, but... I mean, it's all about what you want out of it.
Well, and I think
you got to have ambition, I think. That's the thing.
Do what you can in the moment, and you just can't worry you cannot worry it almost all about the past, and you can only worry so much about the future. Because I mean, you can plan, you can make plans, but those themselves aren't necessarily, I think, thinking, because you can overthink a plan.
Right.
And then not even take any action.
Somehow you got to analyze the data you're intaking, figure out the shit you need to take actions on, and the levers that actually are meaningful.
Yeah, and it's like you can be like, okay, I'm gonna go get flowers to make my wife happy, you know.
Ugh.
And then
I need to do that.
And then so you go get the flowers and you come home and she had such a shit day at work that it doesn't even help. You know, that's the kind of like that's the control you have over that other person.
Right. No, you're right. That's a good scenario. It's a good
I
situation.
feel like you're blowing me off.
What,
here,
dude? No, I'm for real. Come on, dude.
Back to the book.
Ugh.
Your mind is the greatest salesman and knows exactly what to say to lure you back into its vicious cycle of destructive thinking. It is in this moment that you have the choice to have faith in the universe or have faith in the unknown and stay in the feeling of unhappiness, peace, love, or go back to the old patterns of familiar pain and psychological suffering, which is, I think, something that people do. Go back to the devil you know instead of the devil you don't know. It's like exercising, you know. It sucks to start exercising, and it's so easy to quit. but if you keep going back, it gets a little easier and a little easier.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's one of those things where you build momentum.
Yeah. I mean, I was hitting the gym just one time a week, and then this last week I hit it twice, and I absolutely did not want to be. I usually go with my wife one day a week. Should be more. I understand that. But it could be more. Not should be. There's no,
I mean,
there's
you
no
go
shoulds.
as much as you can.
Right.
Do what you can.
And then the second time I went last week was by myself, and it was just like I was like look at my phone, check the time, 12:05. Keep going. 12:10. Oh, and they got a little clock right on their screen, right in the face. But I did my whole lunch break down there, and it felt good.
Oh, that's
felt good afterwards.
No, I'm glad you've been making it to the gym. That's sweet, dude.
Yeah, I'm feeling good for it too.
No, it makes all the difference. That's what Lauren just started being more consistent, exercising, and she's already noticing a big difference.
I might need your help at the gym sometime just to kind of learn some of the equipment. Like, I'd like to do some like heavier weightlifting every once in a while, and I don't want to fucking do something to hurt myself. You know? What I mean?
Yeah, no, I'll help you out.
And I guess they probably have experts.
You could come by the cribbo. I got all kinds of weights at the house.
Okay,
I can show you. I mean, I would basically just break it down. Very simple: push, pull.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay,
push,
so this is what I want to need to do.
Pull.
My mom's pretty sick. She's had COPD for a long time.
Right.
Wasting away to nothing. She's probably 120 pounds. And I want to make sure that I can pick her up off the ground if I ever need to.
Oh, 120 pounds? That's easy, dude.
Yeah.
That's easy.
And I probably could get that fucking mom strength going if I ever saw her on the ground, but I want to feel better to be able to know that I could do something in a situation.
I got just the exercises for you, buddy.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if they have them at Planet Fitness, though. That's the only thing. I mean, I would just say deadlift.
Well, and I think I'd like to do a little bit of deadlifting.
I mean, you could come over to my house and deadlift once a week.
Okay.
Because, I mean, once or twice a week would probably be max. You know
I wouldn't.
What I mean?
I probably wouldn't even do it once. Definitely wouldn't do it twice a week.
Fucking, I can
Maybe
bring the weights over here.
Well,
I'll let you borrow them.
I got a couple of weights. I don't know.
Let's
get back
these
to this.
weights, baby.
The end of this chapter is if you do fall back into thinking, it is completely okay. Do not beat yourself up about it. Know that it's absolutely human to think. And that's what I'm working on. You know, I had a couple of beers over the weekend, and I feel like I'll always be a drinker, you know, trying not to have another drink.
Oh, 100%, dude. I'm in the same boat. I had a couple beers the other day, and I'm like, dude, 100% have the alcoholic gene.
Yeah.
100%. It's in me. I'm pretty sure my mom drank when I was in the womb or something.
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean?
Intravenously.
Dude, it was like, it's in me.
Through
like,
the umbilical cord.
Because, like, comparing to, like, you know, smoking or other things, like, it's just a different, like, I don't know. It seems more habit forming somehow.
It is very much linked, I feel like, to, like, relax. You take a drink and, like, you're relaxed. Oh, I'm drinking a beer, so I'm relaxed.
It's just so culturally accepted, and
That's
it's, like,
it
ingrained into you that, oh, a nice cold beer, dude. Sounds so good right now.
Or also partying, going out, having fun, drink.
What's weird is, like, I get done running. It's so weird. It's only on my super long runs. Like, anytime I run, like, over 5-6 miles, you know, if I'm running 5 to 10 miles, after those long runs, I want a beer. If I just run like 3 to 4 miles, I'm like, that's like average work. But anytime I put in like hard work, I feel like I need a beer.
I can understand
It's
that.
weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
I gotta reward myself. It's stupid.
Yeah, thinking it's a reward is a hard
Yeah.
thing. Like, I get that with fucking little cakes and candy bars.
Oh, fuck
chocolates. Oh, I deserve it. I hadn't had one of these for a while. I could eat one of these.
Oh, dude, I eat cookies almost every day, so you ain't got to talk to me about that. You know I love fucking cookies, bro.
Oh, dude. Chocolate chip? What kind?
Oh, I had a fucking sugar cookie today, dude, from
Oh.
McAllister's.
Where's that at?
I don't know. My boss gave it to me.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what's up.
It was good.
Oh, McAllister's is a deli.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. There was a big wig in today from Finland.
Brought everybody McAllister cookies.
Everybody but me.
What?
I got a leftover cookie. But he's like number 4 in charge or something, way up there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
From where do you say?
I think he's from Finland.
Oh, okay.
But he was an Indian fella.
Oh, okay. A lot of
Real
them are.
thick English, or very thick Indian accent. Yeah, very hard to understand.
Yeah, my like service companies through Deer IT and stuff are all English.
Indian. Same here. The Kone people are too.
Yeah, and so it's like, boy, I know you speak way better English than I do Indian, but sometimes it's hard. And I think a lot of them work at home because when it's daytime here, it's in the middle of the night there, right?
100%. Yeah.
And so you're calling them, and they're at home, and their kids are running around, and dogs are barking, and they got this thick accent.
Hey, shut the fuck up! I have a terrible Indian accent. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, that's the thing. That's my job's been giving me mad anxiety lately, dude.
Yeah, with your contract coming up.
Yeah, dude. I've got, what is it today? Today's the 17th. My contract ends, I think, like the 29th. So I got like 12 days left. Yeah. And my boss told me at like day 15, like, oh, hey, there's a hiring freeze. We can't hire you.
Would you sign another contract?
I mean, yeah.
Would you try to get more money?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'd be dumb not to ask for more money.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know how that stuff works. So
I mean, you agreed to pay me X amount, not knowing any of my shit but what was on my resume, right? Now that I've been there a year, proof is in the pudding a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I've made an impact a little bit.
I can't believe you wouldn't have, you know.
No, I feel
I'm not there with you, but after working with you for 5 years and knowing the person you are, I'm like, you're doing good work.
I've got nothing but positive feedback from people, basically, from there anyway, and my manager and shit. And I'm just in there fucking working. You know what I mean? I try not to let anything slip through the net, essentially, basically. I try and chase every fucking little problem down, and I don't know.
Well, and your position is different to be able to chase those leads.
Right, exactly. It's like all the side work I would do as an inspector for the engineers.
Yeah.
Basically doing their engineering work for them.
Yeah.
Helping them. Now I get to basically do it.
Which was the funnest part.
Yeah, no.
You know.
Yeah, the problem solving, dude. That's the fun part.
That was 100% what this camper was. It was getting in there, problem solve, how to get this thing out.
Exactly. No. Yeah, so and now I just got to figure out some sort of side hustle to monetize that for myself, because that's, I guess, my next gig.
That's really what the next move was. But you could, I mean, I knew a couple of guys that got hired in to a couple of places I worked for, like outside ISO consulting. But you just frame it as some sort of like quality streamline consultation.
Well, they have actually 100% remote continuous improvement leader or some shit job right now that's open, and I'm about to try to apply to that too. I guess
I would do that even if you weren't going to get hired on, you know?
Right. Now,
or even if you were going to get hired
right.
on.
No, I mean, that sounds like a fucking... I mean, you'd be probably doing a lot of travel, though.
You don't have any ties.
No, I mean, it would just kind of suck, but I don't know. It'd be good.
Fucking drive the Subi from town to town?
I'd probably fly.
Oh, yeah, fair. That'd be all right, though.
No, I mean... It's all about changes. You just gotta adapt and fucking keep going.
Just like the book was saying,
exactly
you know?
it, dude.
The book was saying people fear change, and it's kind of the truth.
And sometimes it's like people get stuck, like in just the space between the cogs. You know what I mean? Like there's these giant machinations going on of, I don't know if you want to call it determinism versus free will, so to speak, but how everything is kind of predetermined. Like there's systems in place, like government, taxes, businesses, all of these things that are kind of preset and determining a lot of factors in your life.
Oh yeah.
And I guess when you just get trapped and not realizing that there's all those things that are, you know, completely outside your control.
Yeah, and you're just always chasing your tail when you get trapped like that.
So somehow you just got to find a way to take yourself out of that. Yeah,
unplug from the matrix.
Yep.
Have you heard about this Fed Now program? We talked about it before.
I don't know.
It's like the U.S. government Bitcoin.
Okay, I don't know anything about it.
So it's CBDC, central bank digital currency, and I'm not sure 100% if the government's going to stop printing money if they do this or not, but money will just all be digital based. They say that it'll make it convenient for like transactions will go through immediately from your bank accounts.
You see what they're trying to do, though?
Yes. So
all that cartel drug money.
Yeah.
All the billions of dollars of cash that they have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just like that.
And then, well, and that end, I for what I foresee is like, you can't go to a farmer's market and buy a ear of corn for $1.
No, you just have to have that little square thing.
Right. But that's the government's got to get their, money out of it.
I think people will develop some sort of trading system, bartering system.
That would be great. I would prefer that. Because, that's what we had before. You trade a chicken for some corn.
Yeah, but that's so bullshit. Dude, he gave you 2 ears of corn per chicken. He only gave you 1. What the fuck, dude?
Well, his corn's better.
Fuck your corn, dude. Fuck your chickens, buddy.
And then gold comes along, and that's like, I don't even know. That was never really, in my opinion, even a valuable resource until we started making computers and stuff.
I mean,
because it's only
what is value?
Use.
That's what I mean. It's all about perception.
And that's exactly what money is.
Right.
Money is perceived value for what you're going to buy.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, it's like, at least you have it. I can hold it in my hand, and nobody can take this from me. Within reason, nobody can take this from me. But now you're putting your faith in ones and zeros.
I don't know.
Well, and then also consider how many times, you get in trouble and your assets get frozen, and that's that's not like what happens to everybody.
As long as you're a stand-up citizen, dude, you got nothing to worry about.
Oh, you got nothing to hide. Well, in I have it in here, I swear.
I was gonna say I've watched too many Bitcoin videos. I think I am brainwashed.
In Palestine, I think it was Pakistan. In Pakistan, there were protests against the government, and there were so many protests in the street, and it was causing so much chaos. The government threatened to turn off the banking system. You can't do anything because they have cash, but if they don't have cash, starve those people out. Squash all the bugs at once.
That's fucked.
And then in Canada, when there was that huge trucker protest,
oh yeah,
people were raising money for the truckers with Kickstarter and stuff, and then the Canadian government froze all those assets.
Didn't they go after people that donated too?
Yeah,
that's
crazy stuff
up,
like
dude.
that.
That's insane.
And they can do that on such microscopic levels. They said that with the currency being so closely tied to the government and being taken out of people's hands, they can control interest rates even closer. So it'll make things better, is what they say. But so I imagine a world where billionaires are getting 5% interest rate on their savings, and the 99% are getting 1%. Or even if you do something wrong, you have a ton of money in the bank, you're not spending anything, you're living off grid or something. Oh, now they're going to negative interest rate you.
Well, it's like
China,
China,
money away.
Social credit score.
Yeah,
right. They freeze your assets and fucking fine you for whatever the fuck you're doing on social media.
Yeah.
It's fuck,
imagine
man.
running for a political office, and they're like, "Hey, what are these? You were spending $100 a week at the liquor store for the past couple of weeks. What's that all about? What's up? You were going to the strip club, this many times.
Titties.
What about you? Why was this a massage
what
so
is this
expensive?
Pornhub premium account? Explain yourself."
Exactly. All this data and stuff. It's taking Facebook and Twitter and Instagram out. It's taking the data out of their hands, and just the government is creating a monopoly on it.
That's fucked. Dude, we're fucked. That's it, dude. It's over.
Yeah.
No, way to fucking just shit on my day.
Well, and that's
thanks.
there was a who's that guy? Justin.
Yep, that's
He's a singer. Justin Timberlake.
Timberlake.
He did a movie where like the currency was time on how long you lived.
I think I remember seeing commercials for that.
I never saw it, but I did see like I saw somebody like talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like they're taking away your like ability to physically have. I mean, if you get money, you almost might as well spend it immediately on things that you think will get wealth.
The second you get money, you need to think about it in hours of your time.
Yeah.
And then spend it.
Talked about that before, right?
Yeah. I forgot where I fucking heard that at, but no, that's like super powerful idea.
Yeah.
I feel like it is anyway.
Yeah. Well, and like I've been moving so much stuff around here and clearing it out and stuff, and it's like I was just looking at my old PBR cans, and it's like I wouldn't have this if some old dude hadn't just like put it on a shelf in his garage or something. You know what I mean?
That's sort of weird, right?
Yeah. And it's
fucking
like
old weirdo fucking saves beer cans.
Yeah, and like I have a bunch of like new beer cans, and I'm like, if I don't save this, will anybody have
Who's
this
gonna
in the
save
future?
it? Don't worry, man. There's plenty of people making pirate ships out of PBR cans. Plenty.
That's really what I should be doing with them. But
yeah, for real, dude. Create.
Not wrong. Have you heard about these cluster bombs?
I have heard about the cluster bombs
Tell me
a little
everything
bit.
you know. Tell me what little you've heard.
The U.S. government is sending cluster bombs to Ukraine because fucking Ukraine got poked in the eye, so they're going to poke them in the eye now. Basically, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, so
they kicked them in the balls, so they're going to kick them in the balls. There's going to be balls all over the place, essentially, that it could blow up.
Yeah,
and it's just like. Fucking me and my coworker were talking about it today, like the beaches of Vietnam and like these places with like past war zones.
Mm-hmm.
They're super beautiful. I'd never fucking go there though because of all the undetonated ordnance and shit.
Yeah. What was it?
I forgot what the dud rate was. It was like we're saying it's like 2 or 3%. In reality,
2.35
it's
is
like
what we're sending.
It's like 4 to 6% in reality.
You can't. I don't think you can
accurately judge that.
Yeah,
no,
until it happens. So last year, Russia started using. Well, Russia I think has been using cluster bombs, and last year the United States, the White House had stated that they believe that these cluster munitions should have been seen as a war crime.
Fair.
And now we're making and sending cluster bombs to Ukraine. In 2008, more than 110 countries signed an agreement that prevents them to use, transport, or produce these cluster bombs.
Did we sign it?
The U.S., Ukraine, and Russia, none of them signed it.
Fuck no, dude. We're keeping our balls, dude.
So
in every video game I've ever played, cluster bombs have been very effective.
So munitions sent to Ukraine by the U.S. are supposed to be 2.35% dud rate. And then Russia has been using munitions of dud rates of 30 to 40%.
Jesus Christ.
That's hardly even like a good weapon, right?
You just load it up, dude.
It's almost like 50% unusable.
That's nuts. That is a large percentage.
Let's see here. These cluster bombs it's a bunch of little bombs instead of a rocket or an artillery round, and they spread out like tens to hundreds of these little bombs. It was first significant use was used by the Germans in World War II to bomb Britain, which these bombs ended up killing just as many people after the war as being live bombs on the ground as during the war.
Sad.
The U.S. used cluster bombs during the Vietnam War, and since then, unexploded bombs dropped by the Americans have like maimed and killed thousands of people a year.
Oh, sad. The unnamed thousands
But
of people just getting taken out.
But yeah, you're like, this is my ball. Like,
What's worse?
when they do it,
that or getting eaten by a shark?
probably getting blown up.
Yes, because it's people. Fucking assholes.
People. You have a choice. People have a choice to not throw bombs.
There's something beautiful about getting eaten by a shark.
Sharks gotta eat.
Dude, it's like I don't know. I mean, at least you're getting recycled.
You're getting recycled,
right?
Yeah, I mean, that's
I guess if you got blown up by a bomb, you got atomized.
Your body parts your carbons would go back into the.
You're gonna get. I mean, just bury you underground. You're getting recycled too. Just don't put you in a box.
Well, yeah, not in a box. No,
or they
full
don't
of chemicals.
Or they don't burn you. That would be the other thing. So weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird that they have an obsession with just completely destroying the biological matter of your body.
For what? Land that, like,
because
now...
it kills your spirit.
I mean, you don't believe in the gates of heaven?
The gates of heaven? No.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
I mean, I think there'd be something... You will feel something within your death, with all that... Well, maybe not. If you get blown up, do you even get that, like, dopamine release of, like, dying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, fuck. It's anybody's guess.
Yeah, we'll have to ask somebody that's been blown up.
Good idea, Matt. Yeah.
No offense to anybody out there.
Yeah, that's been blown up. Yeah, sorry.
I stumbled across this this fucking stupid, like, life hack thing. It's like questionable life hacks. It's like, so if you hate driving and you just meet somebody and you're like, hey, let's get together somewhere, just tell them you live twice as far away and have them meet, like, close to your house. Isn't that kind of a funny thing to think of?
I guess.
I was reading these earlier, and they seemed super funny.
They seemed funny at the time.
If your girlfriend has an annoying friend you want her to stop being friends with, just casually mention how pretty she is.
Oh.
Damn. It's like, also might work. In order to be a good liar, you need to convince everyone that you're a bad liar.
That's true.
These
like
are not
poker.
the ones I remember they were.
That's a good poker thing.
You fucking played us, you shark.
I did.
Don't
played you
call
guys like a fiddle, dude. You guys are fucking.
You did. Don't call into work sick. Call in saying that you have family problems. That'll be the end of the conversation.
Yeah, don't tell them anything. They don't fucking need to know.
If you go to a country concert, wear something that implies you are in the military. You won't pay for a drink the whole night. What's that called? That's stolen valor?
Yes. Dude, stolen valor.
That shit'll get you thrown in jail, I think. Will it?
I don't know. It'll get
It's
you beaten
stolen
up.
value. Yeah, for sure. Have you seen those videos?
Yes, I've seen them. It's pretty funny.
Did you have anything? You don't have anything?
I got nothing, dude. I'm an empty book, dude. Just, what do you got? I got some stuff to write down. What do you got? No, I just been thinking about what I got to start working on. I got to start doing adult stuff, like fixing the dupe up.
I feel like that's pretty common.
Yeah. Circling back around. But I really want to get e-bikes, dude. E-bikes would be so sweet, dude.
E-bikes would be fat. You also got a Subaru to pay for.
Yeah, the Subaru is going to be there. It'll be there. It's not going anywhere. But as long as I can make a little bit more money, dude.
Next contract, new contract.
Yeah, here's a
just don't strike.
Yeah, dude, I might be fucked. I don't know. We'll see.
You won't be fucked.
Well, that's what they said, but they also said that I was going to get hired. So
yeah, you are a good worker. You'll find a job somewhere else.
Yeah, no.
And this is one of those things like the book, like. Trust in the system. If you don't get this job, there's just another one out there waiting for you.
Well, that's the thing. I'm gonna go out there and make it happen.
Yeah. And sometimes, you get a little comfortable in this job.
Yeah, you know what? I am getting a little too comfortable.
Yeah. And then maybe this is the push. Like, well, I mean, my push for leaving the other company was the strike, the new owner, you leaving. Fucking,
That was number one.
it was just a big pile up.
And now that if I go back there, dude, what are you gonna do? You're like, fuck.
I have to go back.
God,
Would you give me a ride? Would you pick me up?
Oh, I'd pick you up, dude. The Suvi's got plenty of room. I'll pick everybody up in that thing, dude.
Everybody up.
It's got nice leather seats and everything, man.
Yeah.
So sick.
Let's call this one.
Yeah, well, you got places to go. I forgot.
Oh yeah, shit,
dude.
What time is it?
It's 6:30.
You fucker. Well, anybody out there listening, thanks for listening. Hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, be better to yourself. Be positive.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah. What does Matt normally say?
Be good to yourself.
Yeah, be good to yourself, folks. Deuces. He'll hack this together, folks. Don't worry. He'll make this into a great news story.